The only person you have to convince of your worth and your value is yourself. A lot of us are out here traumatized and confused based on our childhood or what the world may have done and all of these different things. But I'm here to tell you today that ultimately the only person that can get you to where you want to be or elevate your life or get you in a place where mentally you feel full and sustained and get you in a place where you can purposely influence the reality around you is you. So you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, okay, how much further can I take this? Is there any way I can improve little by little? Because a little bit becomes a lot. And then you will start to see the value in yourself. So you'll show up different. You'll do different things. You'll be louder. You'll be stronger. So keep that in mind. And then after that, you'll notice that all of the things around you that weren't amazing start to just set themselves in the right space, because we have more control of our specific experience than a lot of us are realizing and fully aware of. And like, you can regurgitate information passed on from someone else. And though some things you just have to experience for yourself. Some things you just have to be able to see for yourself before you really understand what it is. Like, if you lived in a jungle and you've never seen a car before, and much less driven in one, it's going to take more than someone's explanation of what a car is for you to believe it. So some things you just have to experience. If people don't even have electricity and you come up talking about a car, you might get institutionalized in their version of that because you are speaking crazy. And that's just, when you think about it, it makes sense though, because of how we all understand reality and things. So that's why I say a lot of things when it comes to living a better quality of life and not even just monetarily. Like, I want to be clear, when I'm talking about a better quality of life, I'm talking about a well-rounded quality of life in general, where you wake up and you feel energized, not like, oh, this again, because I've been there too. But there is a way for you to evolve into enjoying your life. And the main culprit for me, the main thing that helps me wake up like that is when I am producing, when I know that I am being of value and of service to some level, when I know that I'm showing up in the best way that I can, when I know that I have made space for myself. And this is like across the board. It's not just one thing. It's this and it's that and it's that and it's this. It's a whole orchestra or symphony of different things that are happening and that I am purposefully doing. I'm purposefully putting positivity in my experience, purposefully putting productivity in my experience, purposely adding discipline to my experience, purposely reading in my experience, purposely experiencing in my experience, purposely volunteering, purposely working, purposely creating videos, just being more purposeful, purposefully steaming my face, okay? And it's been a little bit since I steamed my face. I steamed yesterday, but like, I know that I should steam at least 3 times a week for my best operating capacity. And sometimes I don't. So, I'm not saying this to be like, or I'm up here because I do these things. No, I'm saying this because sometimes I need a reminder too, to be frank. And if I could use a reminder, perhaps you could use a reminder as well. And there's nothing wrong with needing external validation. Now, when external validation goes and you don't take any internal invalidation within yourself, then that's when you might want to reanalyze. But there's nothing wrong with external validation. How else would we have survived this long without some level of external validation? Now, Just like with anything, it could be used improperly, but that's another conversation. The point is, when you show up for yourself, everything else shows up. All right, toodles.